Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching anxiety, that gnawing uncertainty, wondering if the very heart and soul of your team, the generational talent who defines an era, would choose to stay and fight another day? Or would he, like so many before him, eventually seek greener pastures, leaving a void that could never truly be filled? For years, that question hung heavy over the city of Edmonton, a whisper in the wind, a fear stoked by rival fans and speculative media. But today, that whisper has been silenced, that fear vanquished, replaced by a roar of triumph and an unshakable belief. Connor McDavid is here to stay, and his journey with the Oilers, our journey continues. This isn't just another contract signing. It's a declaration, a statement of intent from the greatest player on the planet. While the hockey world held its breath, speculating, hypothesizing, and often, quite frankly, fabricating narratives of his impending departure, McDavid quietly, confidently, reaffirmed his commitment to the Edmonton Oilers. For those of us who bleed orange and blue, it was always a matter of when, not if. We knew his heart was here, his mission unfinished. Yet, the relief, the sheer exhilaration of seeing that 2-year extension, locking him in for $12.5 million annually after his current deal expires next summer, is palpable. It's a testament to his character, his vision, and his unwavering belief in this team. The teasing, the endless conjecture from those outside our loyal fan base will now be put on ice for the next 2 seasons. And let's be honest, it's a sweet, sweet victory to watch those narratives crumble. What truly sets this extension apart, beyond the obvious joy of retaining a superstar, is the sheer selflessness embedded within the numbers. A 2-year term isn't surprising, it aligns with a strategic window. But the annual average value? That's where McDavid's commitment truly shines. To have the undisputed best player in the NHL sign for the same amount he's currently earning is, quite simply, the most team-friendly deal imaginable. He could have commanded more, much more. We're talking about a player who, by all rights, should be the highest-paid athlete in the league, burning through an additional $7 million or $8 million annually just to ensure there's enough salary cap space. This isn't just about playing hockey, it's about building a dynasty. It's about ensuring the general manager has the flexibility, the financial breathing room, to make the necessary moves to acquire the right pieces to keep the Stanley Cup window wide open. A longer term might have offered more security, but it would have also placed a heavier burden on the cap, potentially stifling the very ambition McDavid embodies. This shorter, impactful deal places the onus squarely on the organization to maintain competitiveness, to go all in year after year. But McDavid's extension, while the headline grabber, isn't the only move signaling the Oilers' intent. The front office has been busy, meticulously adding crucial pieces and securing key personnel to fortify the foundation around their captain. Take Vasily Podkolzin, for instance. A favorite of Leon Draisaitl, Podkolzin has inked a 3-year extension worth $2.9 million, a smart, long-term investment in a player who clearly fits into the team's core. Then there's Chris Knobloch, the man behind the bench, who also received a 3-year extension. While coaching decisions are always ripe for debate, the results since he took the helm speak for themselves. The team's performance under his guidance has been undeniable, and continuity in leadership is vital for sustained success. In the net, the Oilers have made a shrewd move by acquiring goaltender Connor Ingram from Utah after he cleared waivers. While his last season might not jump off the page, Ingram represents a crucial safety net. We've seen how quickly goaltending can become a pressure point, and having a reliable third option, even starting in the AHL, provides invaluable depth should Stuart Skinner or Calvin Pickard face challenges. Remember Pickard's heroic run in the 2023 to 2024 season? Ingram offers that same potential for stability. And let's not forget Jake Walman, a quiet acquisition from Stan Bowman at last season's trade deadline, who has now signed a 7-year extension worth $7 million per year. Walman's presence for a full season is something to genuinely be excited about. He brings a steady, impactful presence to the blue line that will be critical for the team's defensive structure. These aren't flashy, blockbuster moves in the same vein as McDavid's extension. but they are vital, strategic decisions that underscore a commitment to building a comprehensive, competitive roster. The narrative of McDavid potentially leaving was always a phantom, a ghost conjured by those who couldn't fathom a superstar choosing Edmonton. Yet, for those of us paying attention, the signs were always there. His wife establishing businesses in Edmonton, his best friend Draisaitl signing a long-term deal last year, a moment that for many caused more genuine anxiety than McDavid's situation, the close bond between their families, and McDavid's active role in persuading other players to join the team. Add to that 2 consecutive deep playoff runs, including a finals appearance, and the idea of him suddenly abandoning it all seemed utterly illogical. We were told for years that if the Oilers didn't improve, he'd leave. Then, when they did improve, the narrative shifted to him still wanting to leave. It defies all reason. McDavid knows the culture of the Oilers begins and ends with him, with number 97. He will continue to strive for victory with this team until it's no longer possible, and he won't give up easily. However, his commitment demands an equal commitment from the organization. The next 3 years are critical. If a forward or defenseman isn't performing, make the trade. If a goaltender falters, find a solution. Give the younger players the chance to flourish and earn their spots. Former GM Ken Holland once stated, "You can't go all in every year." While the sentiment might have been about sustainability, the phrasing should have been, "It's hard to go all in every year." But with McDavid's sacrifice on his contract, there's no longer room for moral victories. The expectation is clear. We must try to go all in every year. We cannot expect every extension to be as generous as McDavid's, but we can expect management to match his drive and ambition. As he so eloquently put it in his Instagram post after signing, our journey here continues. So, let the new season begin. And what a season opener it promises to be. The keys to the game offer a glimpse into the exciting blend of youth and experience we'll witness. We'll see Matt Savoy, who already had a taste of NHL action last season, make his season debut alongside Isaac Howard, who will be making his NHL debut. Expect some nerves, perhaps a mistake or two. They're learning, they're growing, and their energy will be infectious. Then there's the intriguing storyline of old friends, new enemies. Andrew Mangiapane, after 6 seasons in Calgary, will be playing his first battle of Alberta on the opposing side. I spent all of September in Italy and bought an Oilers jersey with his name on it for the occasion. Never in my life did I imagine I'd be so thrilled for a former player. And keep an eye on Mr. Wolf, Dustin Wolf, who was nominated for the Calder Trophy last season. While Montreal's Lane Hutson fully deserved the award, a part of me would have loved to see Wolf get it if the Flames had made the playoffs. He represents the future of Calgary's goaltending, and they'll need to be careful to ensure his development doesn't mirror the paths of Devin Dubnyk or even our own Stuart Skinner. This season isn't just about wins and losses. It's about building on the foundation McDavid has so selflessly helped lay. It's about proving to him and to ourselves that this team has the grit, the talent, and the unwavering commitment to hoist the Stanley Cup. The stage is set, the captain has spoken, and the journey continues. So, what are your thoughts? Are you as fired up as I am for the season? Let me know in the comments below what you think of McDavid's extension and the Oilers' moves. And if you're feeling the same electric anticipation, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single moment of our journey.